enjoyment of life starts off with you. The healthiness and happiness of your mindset completely overpowers how you view life. Thoughts can destroy a person physically and mentally, and I happen to have experienced this feeling. However, today I'm able to say I am in a better place and a healthier mindset. So it all began in the beginning of quarantine, when we were sent home those first 2 weeks because of the coronavirus. Initially, I was extremely excited because I had 2 weeks off. 2 weeks off means 2 weeks to completely relax and do nothing. After the 2 weeks were up, however, it was announced that we were going completely online. I wanted to be excited just like everyone else, but something in me knew I was not. It became a struggle not being able to see my classmates every day like I had before, or being able to interact with my friends, laugh and joke with them like we previously had at school. At the time, my mind became a very dark place because I really had no one to talk to at the time since we were stuck at home, and I was just getting negative thoughts constantly about being lonely. Flash forward a few weeks, and my mind remains the same. I tried to do things to cheer me up, but nothing was really helping. I was losing motivation in everything. I was losing motivation to go to school. I lost motivation to pay attention in class. I stopped eating as much as I used to. Even getting up seemed to be a struggle in itself. I did not want to tell my parents anything because I didn't want to worry them and add on to stress that they already had. They were already taking care of my brother and I while going to work, and I knew if I told them, it would just add on more stress. Interactions between my family, my friends, and my coworkers became very limited because I didn't want anyone to know what was wrong. I went along with my day as if I was completely fine, completely normal. I would joke around with my friends and coworkers, talk to my parents as if nothing was happening. I would just go on with my day. A particular day, I remember I woke up, I did online in the morning. I had just finished my last class of online. I shut my laptop and I made my way over to my vanity to get ready for work. I took a good look in the mirror that day, and I was not pleased with the sight looking back at me. I looked completely terrible and unhealthy. I had bags, dark circles under my eyes. My hair was a mess, and my face looked as if it was drooping. So at this moment, I knew I needed to get some help. After a month or so, I decided to finally visit my therapist. I told her about what I was going through, how my life had been during quarantine, and how I avoided telling my friends, family, coworkers, or anybody that I was with during that time. She recommended I try to get out as much as possible, which was kind of a struggle in itself, considering we were in a pandemic and you can't really go out. Although she said that, I took her advice and I decided to take more shifts at work because I loved seeing my coworkers every single day. They would cheer me up, and at the time my coworkers, well, still to this day, they were my best friends because I see them probably more than I see my friends. I also went out and hung out with my friends as much as I could because again, we were in quarantine. Spending so much time at home as well brought me so much closer to my parents, more than we already were, considering we didn't really have a choice. My parents and I are completely best friends. At this time, however, we told each other anything and everything, and I decided to finally tell them what was really happening. They were shocked because they never saw it coming. But although they did do their best to help me through it, they took off shifts at work to spend time with me, which I greatly appreciated more than words could say. Balancing out school in the morning, work in the afternoon, and coming home to be with my parents completely helped. I had so much going on that I didn't really have time to be alone and have negative thoughts. Although I did feel a bit overwhelmed with everything I had going on at the time, I could finally say I felt content because I had stuff going on, I had people to interact with. So during those few months, I felt as if I was at my lowest. I felt like I could not recover from that just because my mind was in such a dark place. But what I did not realize was that this experience taught me a lot actually about myself, my mind, my mental health, and mental health in general. So now I am blessed to say I have a great support system around me, and I'm a better place overall. And this was a time when I was at my best.